Hello, I'm Vincent Price. We're on the Giant Dipper roller coaster at Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk in California. You know, I found another way to make people scream on the Great American Thrill Ride. So why don't you join us as America screams? I guarantee you have nothing to lose except your nerves. You know, I've always loved amusement parks, and especially roller coasters. I celebrated every birthday from my 7th year till my 17th at Forest Park Highlands in St. Louis, Missouri. And then, later on, with my kids in tow, we sampled more than our share of big and small amusement parks all over the country. The gourmet cook never loses his taste for a good old American hot dog. It was in Coney Island in 1867 that the hot dog was invented by a young pie vendor named Charles Feltman, who experimentally put a Vienna sausage into a Kaiser roll. Now, he called his new food concoction Red Hots. But when a newspaper article questioned what the content of the meat was, the term hot dog was invented. Now, Coney Island's other famous invention came along in 1884, when a Sunday school teacher named Lamarcus Thompson invented the roller coaster. Even though it was just 30 feet high and 450 feet long, the two cars didn't have anywhere to go but towards each other, but they took care of that. Luna Park featured the Shoot the Chutes. It was such a popular ride that even the elephants got in on it. Aimed to have the highest, longest, fastest, greatest, the ultimate roller coaster. One of these coasters certainly succeeded in being the most frightening. It was the Cyclone of Crystal Beach near Buffalo, New York. And it was so terrifying that a nurse was kept in attendance at the station to assist the fainters. And of course, the food staple for the thrill-seeking coaster-riding Americans was the good old American hot dog. Many of those great traditional amusement parks which followed in Coney Island's footsteps are today still among the best on the weekends. Such parks were simply termed trolley parks. Across the Rocky Mountains, the best rides in the country. The Twister. And if you can, take a look around and enjoy its physical beauty. The man who designed the twister is acknowledged as one of the great...
It was originally designed as a figure eight with a lot of curves. However, in the first year, it turned out to be a dud. And this is the one reason why I say that curves do not do anything for people. So we added on to the original coaster, which was 72 feet high, went up 98 foot 6, and added straight coaster, in other words, a regular traditional coaster to it, and blended in with the curved ride. The Great American Scream Machine, built in Atlanta, Georgia, is one of the highest at that time that I had designed. This is a very fast ride, very high drops, and comes into the brakes on a 45-foot radius curve, which really ends up the ride with a lot of screams. Really, in a coaster, the lines that I put on paper do not mean very much unless the contractors and the builders that are going to follow these lines do follow them very precisely. The Rebel Yell at King's Dominion is a straight out and back coaster, although it is a double track coaster, placed side by side where two trains race each other from beginning to end.
I'll never forget once, while still 55, a man named Walt Disney opened a park which became the most famous amusement park in the world, Disneyland. Unlike the previous traditional amusement parks, Walt Disney's idea was to divide Disneyland into specific themes, around which he fit the rides and attractions to blend into that theme, whether it be the rivers of Frontierland or the world of Tomorrowland. As the first theme park, Disneyland was a monumental success and led the way for a second rapid growth across the country, this time of theme parks.